Welcome everybody to my latest video. So for this video, well, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about a certain store, or basically just where I buy my marquees for my arcade cabinet, or my arcade cabinets. So it's really not much to show just yet. We'll go ahead and start opening this up. Now, when you collect arcades, anything else in here? Let's take a look. Nope. What was I saying? When you collect arcades, chances are, eventually you're gonna want to replace some of the art. It could be the side art, it could be the control panel overlay, but in most cases, your first step will probably be to replace the marquee. Now, there are some people who... Okay, I need a knife or something. One second. Okay, so we're back. Anyways, as I was saying, there are some people, some collectors, who are really hardcore about their cabinets. And there's nothing wrong with that. These people, you know, they'll want nothing but original marquees, new old stock. And that can be quite pricey. But again, nothing wrong with that. I myself, I'm not willing to pay high prices for new original stock. Now, you can also buy original used marquees, usually on eBay, sometimes Craigslist. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't like to do that because, in my experience, you know, it's just not worth it. Yes, it's original, but I've had them, I've gotten them, and it's worse condition than I originally thought. The cracks are bigger than I thought. There's burn through or burn in. And to me, it's just not worth it. So, I usually get my arcade art from mainmarquees.com. Now, I have no affiliation with them. They're not paying me for this video. It'd be kind of cool if they were. But it's just my experience, and there are other places you can buy marquees, side art, everything. These are the people that I just choose to go with. So, I recently made a purchase, and my primary purchase was for, if you've seen my videos, I had a multi-JAMA arcade cabinet project that I'm working on. And I'll go ahead and just show you a little bit of that particular video. So go ahead and we'll take a look right now. Doesn't fit perfectly. Got some space here. Space here, no problem. I'm going to replace that. No glass, that's not an issue, but everything. Alright, so there's some of that old video. It's not too old, probably about a month or so. And, you know, I wanted to change the marquee. I wanted to give it a different theme. And obviously I need to purchase some art. So part of that is going to be what you see in this video. Now, let's go ahead and I will show you what I purchased. And crap, I did not see this. Alright, one second. Just put that right there. There we go. Alright, so now let's try and get this open. And you can see what it is that I had purchased. Alright. This is going to be the theme for my multi-JAMA arcade cabinet. you can see we have the Punisher. Look at that. Very nice. Very colorful. There we go, much better. And let's go ahead and give you a close-up here. I decided to go with this just because there was something different. The cabinet was black, and I really didn't want to paint over it. And the black, you know, matches really good with this marquee. Now, I also got something else for one of my other cabinets. And that is... here we are. A Cruis'n World marquee. Look at that. Really nice and beautiful. We'll just put this back up. Alright. Now, in addition to purchasing the marquees, I also got plexi for each one. It's cut to the same dimensions as the marquee, and that's another reason why I like to shop at Main Marquees. You have the option to purchase plexiglass. Now, you might be wondering about cost. Well, it's not cheap, you know, but it's not really expensive either. This Punisher marquee, I think, was $24.99. The Cruis'n World marquee, I think, was $26.99. And the plexi, each additional strip is $12.99. So basically, when you add everything up, including shipping, and, you know, shipping is kind of like where they gouge you. I will admit that. Well, let's take a look. Does it show the price? Fortunately, it doesn't. They shipped UPS. So I was charged about, I think, $17 for shipping, which is outrageous. But that just might be, you know, the going rate. I don't know. So anyways, everything all added up. Shipping, a Punisher marquee, a Cruis'n World marquee, 2 matching plexis. It came out to about $97. So, yeah, it does add up. But, you know, sometimes you just got to pay if you want your things to look nice. Now, the other thing is they have a variety of different ways you can purchase your items. Right now, I'm only talking about marquees. I'm not talking about side art or control panel overlays or anything else. You can purchase marquees like this. Just, you know, on the material, which it's very nice material. Very nice. You can tell it's going to have some good light. You can also purchase them like screened onto the plexi. Some of the older cabinets do have them like that. I never really cared for it. Or you can get it like this. You can get it with 1 sheet of plexi. You can get it with 2 sheets of plexi. So there's a variety of ways you can order, you know, to fit your needs. But yeah, they have a whole variety of not only arcade cabinet reproduction art, they also have MAME art. So, you know, I think some of the stuff says like MAME cab or, you know, multi-arcade, whatever. All stuff geared towards MAME enthusiasts, which I myself am one. I find nothing wrong with MAME, even though I collect authentic hardware. They also have a section where you can customize. You can send them a file of your own personal art, and, you know, they'll basically print out what you want for a certain cost. But yeah, back to my stuff. Just wanted to show you guys this. You know, is it cheap? Not really. Is it ultra expensive? Well, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But the Punisher is going to be the theme for my multi-JAMA arcade cabinet. So hopefully, you guys will like the outcome. But yeah, if you're looking for reproduction art, I personally recommend mainmarquees.com. Others may recommend something else, but there you are. Until next time.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.